Corporations are starting to realize, guys, that the debt is getting out of control. They're starting to realize that all this money that we're making and we're storing in bonds and we're holding in treasuries and we're holding all of this cash on our balance sheet, this is what's happening to the value that we have gone out into the world to create. This is what's happening to it. Companies are starting to realize that this picture is only going to get worse because this is only going to get worse. And every single day, every single week, every single month, more and more companies are starting to realize that something has to give. And many of these corporations are starting to adopt a Bitcoin treasury. The number of Bitcoin treasury companies that have realized my dollars are melting, the debt scenario is only going to make them melt more. I've either got to give those dollars away to my investors or I've got to shore them up some way. And a lot of companies have started to look at Bitcoin as the out. And I only have the top 25 shown here, with MicroStrategy, Now Strategy, leading the list with 592,100 Bitcoin. What I like to look at on this site is actually to see how many of them are increasing their holdings and how many of them are selling off some of their holdings. Like this company over the last quarter or so has sold off some Bitcoin. Most of them are increasing their holdings, as you can see. Most of them are increasing. I'm going to walk you through this. Bitcoin treasury companies adopting Bitcoin are actually executing an attack on the US dollar and the US bond market, which kind of are the same thing. All right? Fed creates dollars. The Treasury creates dollars through the bond market. What Bitcoin treasury companies are executing is they're executing a speculative attack on the US dollar and the bond market. And if you don't understand this, you will by the time I finish. They're doing this by acquiring Bitcoin with ridiculously cheap money. So they're doing exactly what I told you you should never stop doing. Companies have started to do this. You are forced to earn dollars, but you must turn those dollars, flip them into Bitcoin if you want an escape from this. But what the companies are doing is that they're not only making dollars, they're borrowing dollars to do it. So they're not doing what you're doing. You're working every week at a job, at your office, in your company, and with the dollars you earn, you are taking a little portion of it and you're converting it to Bitcoin. What these companies are doing is they're not just using the earnings that they have made. They're going to the market to borrow extra dollars that they didn't earn yet to buy Bitcoin now. And this is the attack on the dollar system. I didn't earn the dollars yet, but you're going to give me future dollars that I will earn, that I would have earned. You're going to give those dollars to me now. I haven't earned them yet. That's what a loan is. You get dollars that you didn't earn yet, but you use dollars that are not yours, that you didn't earn yet. You use it to buy the best thing on planet Earth. And you're saving yourself from this picture, but because you're using borrowed money, your gains are not every $118 for every $1 you do this with. It's like $1,118 for every dollar. It's leveraged. So these companies are maximizing the opt-out. They're maximizing the opt-out, and that's the attack. That's the attack on the system. Acquiring Bitcoin with ridiculously cheap money. It's a mathematically guaranteed way to outperform everything and ultimately pull power away from the money printing mechanism. Now, MicroStrategy or strategy, no doubt, will win the game by the largest amount, this Bitcoin treasury game by the largest amount, as long as they don't misstep with their debt obligations. They are so far ahead, they will not be caught unless they have a huge misstep. But they will never be caught.